hamburger. But you got a hamburger over there.
Right.
That's my hamburger too.
Right.
That's natural. That's natural selection.
Natural selection. Right. Mm-hmm.
Mine, all mine.
Correct.
And you know what? That's so ingrained in us.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen infants who can't even speak yet fight over stuff that ain't even theirs. But I had this first. My cell phone. You don't even know how to use a cell phone. Don't matter. It lights up when I bite it. It's mine.
Right.
But that, you know what that crying is? That's their defense to get an adult to fix it for them because they can't fix it themselves because this motherfucker got toxic masculinity. Quote unquote.
Right,
you see what I'm saying? So we're human animals. That's it. So if they're homo Homo erectus and we're Homo sapien and I see him eating a banana, I'm gonna kill everybody that look like him. You ain't in my gang, homeboy. You gotta go.
Either way, man.
Because societies are only built with one species. You don't build society with more than one species. Everybody here is Homo sapien. Because there's no Homo erectus with us. Because we killed them all out.
If that was your logic, then
it's not
get rid of black people.
Black people are Homo erectus too. I mean, not erectus, but Homo sapiens as well.
I'm talking about white people. If there's so much racism and
I didn't say racism.
They should do the same thing.
This is what I'm saying. This is why
as what they did to the Native Americans, who I believe are fake.
This is what's wrong with you. This is what's wrong with you. I said everybody is the same species. Now you're talking about species fighting.
If we're
all Homo sapiens.
Sure.
We're all the same thing. That's why society exists.
Based off your guys' history, it should be the thing.
It ain't my history. I ain't been alive that long. It ain't mine. I just got here. I ain't been alive this long, bro. This is your history too. We're speaking the same language.
Subscribe to it, but
anyway, you ain't got to subscribe to it. You speak in English. You ever been to England?
No.
Exactly.
Okay, based off the history that we're taught, right? White people are so egregious about taking this land that they just eviscerated the Native Americans.
They did.
Right.
Not eviscerated, but mostly.
Yeah, they're mostly gone. Yeah. Why didn't they do the same with black people? With the black people who were here.
First of all, that's a trick because I think there were some black people here, but not as much as you think.
No. I'm talking about like the ones who were brought into slavery.
Because you don't. You know why? Oh, I'm so glad you said that. I'm so glad you said that.
I'm going to circle back, y'all.
Please do.
Circle back.
Do you remember what I said earlier?
Go ahead.
You don't treat property that's good bad.
I'm talking about after slavery.
They couldn't kill us because we were human then. When we were property, then you kept it pristine because I need this nigger to make more niggers.
After slavery?
No, I'm talking about during slavery. During slavery.
During slavery.
Now, when the Civil War is done, they're no longer property.
Property, okay.
Now they're humans.
But
I can't murder them all. But they still tried to. That's when you hear of Tulsa, Black Wall Street. That's when you hear of Central Park. That's when you hear of God. I wish I remembered it. There was a guy who was running for president.
Okay.
Who the KKK used to throw dynamite at his train as it went by.
Yeah.
Remember I was telling everybody they were trying to kill him because he wanted black people to be free.
Right.
It was a white guy. They were trying to murder him. That's what they were trying to do. They just couldn't do it because there's more people who are against murdering humans. Mm-hmm. There's even racists who are against murdering humans. There are people who hate black people who are like, whoa, I don't like them. I don't want them in my neighborhood, but I don't want to kill them.
Right.
That's why. People who go as far as I want to kill them, they're seen as weird. Why? Because we're all the same species. The only time you go nuclear is when it's another species.
I have to see it to believe it. I'd have to see it.
You'll never see it because that's the trick to life. The only time you can see it is if it happens to another species. You can't see it in ours because our species is already done. It's already happened. But you see, I think I was telling Trevor about it. There was this an experiment, not experiment, but it was a thing that they were researching on, and
You're trying to combine like animals and people.
Nah, I'm not. I don't do none of that gene splicing though. That's creepy. But no, there was an island.
It's coming though.
I thoroughly agree. But the robots will kill us way before that. But the AI will destroy us.
Or save us.
No, it will not save us. It'll see us as a cancer. But there was an island, and there were these squirrels or raccoons or whatever the hell. And then there was an earthquake on the island, and it separated them. Some got stuck over here, some got stuck over here. And then over the course of time, they realized it was the same tribe. Because you remember, a tribe can't exist until we're all homogenous.
Right.
They have to all be the same. They got split. Then it got to the point that when they brought them back together, they couldn't even reproduce together. Because the generations, there were so many changes that no longer went through the whole thing. Once, watch it. If there's a change over here,
about the squirrels.
Yeah,
okay.
There's an adaptation on this side. It doesn't happen on this side because they don't have the same stressors.
Okay.
So now, whatever happened over here, they went in this direction. Now they go in this direction, but they go in this direction. They go, whatever it is, because this side has more root vegetables. On there, they don't have to climb as much. All right, I'll give you a better.
It's a coincidence.
It's not a coincidence.
You have different species of dogs, so and they're able to procreate with each other.
No,
some of them might not survive.
They're not different. This is why it's
hard. Squirrels.
They're not right, but they're not different species of dog. They're different
breeds.
No. They're different
breeds.
No, but I want to say it so you can understand it. Traits. They're different traits of wolves.
Okay.
That's what they are. They're different traits of wolves that human beings separated out and made more. I'm trying to think of the word. Phenotype. They're different phenotypes. You look at you like that's not a word. They're different phenotypes that they took and they made more represented in different types of wolves, but they're all still wolves.
So dogs are.
They didn't. Yeah, dogs are wolves. Yes.
So they can procreate with a wolf.
Yes.
Really? Okay.
Are you just talking?
I didn't know that.
There are half dog, half wolves. Yeah.
Word.
Yes, just like there's half lions.
Besides a husky, I'm thinking.
A husky just looks like it, but it's not a wolf.
It's not a wolf.
No. But you know, there's half lions, half.
Why not?
Because a husky's a type. A husky, they took the traits of the wolf's looks, and they kept pushing it. That's why it looks like a wolf, but it's not a wolf. It's still tiny. A wolf. How big is it? That's a pit bull, right?
I don't know, bro.
Put your hand up and show me how big you think a pit bull is. You got one. Now, how big you think a wolf is?
That'd be bigger.
Show me with your hand.
I'm gonna go up here.
Yeah, standing up. Wolf is huge.
Right.
Wolf will rip your throat out.
Although I've seen smaller, but yeah.
Not successful or not alpha packs.
Probably not successful.
You feel me? So that's why they're all still wolves. They were like, I want to take all the wolves that are good at going in burrows. So I'm going to keep breeding those together. Okay. Now I got a little small chihuahua.
I get your example. I'm just saying, how's that different from the squirrels?
Because the squirrels all these animals are still living in the same place.
Right.
This chihuahua lives in the same society as the pit bull. So it goes through the same stressors. It's getting fed the same type of food. It has the same type of parents. It has the same type of owners. They're all humans. This squirrel is living on this side of the island that has only this side of the island problems.
Right.
These squirrels live on this side of the island that only has this type of the island problems.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Let's say on this side of the island, there's only root vegetables, right? Okay. There's only beets and potatoes. So that's what they eat. So now their food is more starches and stuff on the ground. This side, they have more fruits in the sky. They have more. So now this type can fly in the trees.
All right.
This type don't really climb that much no more. So they get a little more heavy, a little more husky to defend themselves on the ground because all their food's on the ground.
So what are you saying? So you're saying that they can't procreate?
No, I'm saying when they tested them, they couldn't procreate anymore. Because after it wasn't like 2-3 years. It was a long time.
That doesn't make sense.
It does make. They're longer the same
at the end of the day.
They're
now,
not.
Maybe they can't.
That's what I'm telling you. They're not. They're not the same anymore. They're types of squirrels, but they're not similar enough to procreate anymore. It doesn't work. That's why I'm telling you, dogs don't count because dogs are still here.
Okay, cats.
They're still in them. Cats are still here. All the cats that you try to procreate with.
Your example is a coincidence.
It's not. Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you think a lion can fuck a cat?
Probably.
Okay, do you think a lion can have a baby with a cat?
I'd like to see it, dude.
No, it can't.
Maybe not see it, but I want to see the results.
A lion and a cat cannot have a baby. But
how do you know?
Because they can't.
Have you seen it?
They've tried the genetic splicing. It doesn't work.
Have you seen it?
I'm telling you, they've tried the genetic splicing. It doesn't work. But you know who can't have a baby with the tiger?
What's that?
A lion. A lion and a tiger can have a baby.
All right.
No, and they exist today.
Okay.
Ligers and tigrons. They exist. Why? Because they're both big cats that are existing in freedom away from humans. So their genetics are still on par.
Okay.
There's still people. There's still animals that have to go get their own food. They still have to survive in the wild. But if I took a tiger and it was Mike Tyson's tiger and it's my tiger and it lives here and for the next 50 generations it's under me, I don't think that. I think something would happen to change it. It wouldn't be a tiger anymore. There's a reason they can't release it back in the world.
Major. I don't think so.
See, you don't think so. I'm telling you, so nature says yes.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Nature says yes. You have.
There's a lot of variables in nature, so I can't say.
That's what I'm saying. And mutation.
But you can't say anything is definite either.
I can because of the squirrels. I just
and
told you
the
the squirrels.
Of dogs.
And I proved your example wrong.
My example is correct.
Your example is incorrect because they're all still the same stressors. They didn't change them genetically.
If a dog can have sex with a wolf and have kids, what's the difference?
Because a dog is a wolf.
Okay, but you're talking about different stressors. A wolf is out there in the wild hunting with packs.
Correct.
A dog is in the house.
Correct.
Same example. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna tell you why.
You're talking in circles.
No. I'm gonna tell you that was a great comeback. That was a great comeback.
You use words like phenotype. Talking about
I don't know what it means. What does it mean?
I don't know what it means. But you're using it.
Yes.
But I know my example is
genotypes and phenotypes. When I say phenotypes, I mean the genes that are expressed in like your phenotype is dark skin, but you may have
brown.
Did you say mulatto? You cannot say that anymore. Wow, big lotto. But I'm saying, all right, check this out. Your caramel macchiato skin. Okay,
yeah,
that's your phenotype, but your genotype might be your 3/4 Haitian, but 1/4 European. So you might have European as your genotype, but it's not expressed. It's not shown. Like me. Look at matter of fact, look at me. Both of us. We both have noses that would not be considered black people noses. Our phenotype noses might be from something. No, I'm being dead real. You know when they say nigga nose, you know what they're talking about.
That's just adaptation, to be honest.
It's not. It's not. It's your genes.
From adapting to your environment.
No, it's not adapting to you. You don't
like, for example, people who live in South America.
You don't adapt on a nose, nigga. Adaptation isn't your nose.
I would assume.
No, nose is. This means somebody white in our genes way back got their genes added to our big nigga nose genes, and now we have small noses.
From adapting.
That's not adapting. That's not adapting.
They adapted.
Smashing.
They adapted in their environment and then smashed your moms or whatever. Smashed your grandma.
You just saying anything now. Now you're saying
smashed your great-great-grandma.
How do you adapt to have sex? Please explain that to me.
I'm talking about the person adapting.
How do you adapt to have sex?
People adapt.
What did they adapt to have sex? They didn't just run into each other and thought each other was fine?
I don't think you understand what I'm saying.
I don't. You're using the wrong word.
People in the mountains, right, adapt to their environment.
Are you saying people in the Caucasus Mountains? Because that's fun. You know that's not real, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
But anyway,
it's not.
Brazil, for example, South America.
People in South America.
They live on damn near mountains, right? So they're lung
they live in jungles.
Racist?
No, nigga, Brazil is jungle. What is you talking about?
Where do you think? They have a lot of hills, though. But anyways.
Where do you think the big jungles of the world, the rainforest, where do you think they are?
He said it, y'all, not me.
Where do you think the rainforests are?
It's in South America. But anyways, people in South America.
That big.
Oh, I said South America.
Okay. You said Brazil.
I did. Anyways, people in South America, they have to adapt to their environment. So when it comes to, for example, like them playing soccer, they're able to last longer because they have the bigger lung capacity stronger lung capacity because of their environment. So they go off and have sex with someone who's black or whatever, right? Who's adapted to their environment. Like, let's say in Africa, a lot of people in Africa have like sickle cell because they quote unquote have to adapt to like having a lot of mosquitoes giving them malaria and stuff like that. So they come together and then they create, whatever they create, right? That's what I'm talking about.
You're using adapt wrong, but I'm not going to fight you.
That's exactly how it works.
What I'm going to tell you is this.
You adapted to changes in your environment.
That is evolving. What you're talking about is evolving. They lived in a place for so long, they evolved to get used to that place. They're adapting.
That's adapting.
I'm going to tell you what adapting is. Let me tell you. I'm going to tell you what adapting is. Adapting is everybody came here. Everybody went to, like, everybody was in North Africa where it was cold, right?
Okay.
Then they went to Southern Africa where it was hotter, right? And instead of being this color, they all became that color. That's adapting. Okay. That's your body adapting. What you're talking about is different expressions of RNA and DNA. That you're going deeper than adaptation, which is why we're confusing each other. Lung capacity and all that came from niggas. That came from black people stuff. Because they was in Africa doing this.
This man is racist.
It's not racism.
And
hey, who wins all the marathons?